Hello. I was feeling a bit sad, so I thought I would talk about that. I think one reason is I can't read. I can't finish a book anymore. I get bored with the same story or voice or something like that. Or with the same tone, I don't know what it is. But it's one of those things like I really want to read, but I just can't bring myself to do it. That's not even true. Like I'll try several times a day and it'll just be like, no, can't do this right now. Which is scary because it feels like reading is like one of the most basic things you can do. And if you can't do that, then what's wrong? Is it just attention span? Is it some other mental thing? I don't know. Like I've been watching this one YouTuber who's all about reading. He thinks reading is important, and I'm like, I agree. Like I agree entirely. It makes sense. But here's my thought. Is one thought I had is that I've been through so much mental health shit. I don't really need reading. I feel like I might have talked about this before, actually, on this channel. But I don't know if I need it. Like it, because the YouTuber I was talking about, he likes like transformative stuff. He's into like, you know, not just like writing because you feel clever, but like transform someone. It's like I feel like I've already been transformed. Like I already went through crazy stuff that like changed my life. I guess what I need now is positive things. And a lot of reading it's like negative. A lot of negativity. But I feel like I'm reading this one book that's even been positive and it's like my favorite author. And I'm still like, no, I can't finish the story. So it's like, I guess I just don't need it. It's kind of like when your body craves the food that you need the most. Like I heard a friend well, we're not friends anymore, but one of my old friends said like when she didn't have enough whatever it is that broccoli has, she craved broccoli, whatever, like calcium. She didn't have enough calcium. She would crave broccoli. I was like, that's interesting. So like if I've read enough for the time being, like I recently went through a phase where I read a lot. I guess that was last year. But if that is where I'm at, or if it's wherever I'm at is like I don't need it, I guess I don't need it. I just wish I could read and for fun. But that's the thing. I don't think I read for fun. I think I read for necessity. Well, that's possible. Very possible. Like it's about fun. I'll just watch TV. But the thing is, I like to um, know that I'm helping myself sustain a good habit. And I still can't do it. I guess I can read like 5 pages a day, which is better than nothing. But even recently, it's been like less than that. Like between 0 and 5, maybe 0 and 10. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. But yeah, you gotta wonder if you're doing it for the right reasons. So I really recently had this realization that I'm a serious person, and that is really weird to say because if you know me or you knew me, I was not serious, but I was. The thing is, I actually was. Like I told a friend this recently, and he was like, "Oh, like, see little Danny," and it was like I took it, but in the moment or not after the moment, I was like, he. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Like he didn't respect that I was what I was saying. I was telling him I'd turn over a new leaf, that I was more serious, and yeah, he didn't. he didn't disrespect it, but he kind of did by just like not respecting, not taking it seriously. It's like that's exactly what I need to do is to be like, oh, so you turned around and leave. That's good for you. Nah, nah, man, you can't do that. Like that's him saying it to me. You can't do that because you're Danny. You have to be silly and self-deprecating. And it's like I don't want to. I don't even like being that way. This reminds me of one of my very first college experiences, which was I don't know if traumatizing is the word, but it definitely was humiliating, and it could have been traumatizing in its own way because it like ruined a lot of college for me. I was invited by my roommate and his friends to a party, and like I remember even halfway to like to the apartment where we were going, I was like, I'm going back, like I'm going back, and they're like, no, come on, and I was like, fine, and just what happened was I would talk to people, or I guess they talked to me. I didn't really talk much, but there was just it was just so condescending. It was so incredibly condescending that I was just like, and I was super torn because I was like, I know that I'm more than this. Whatever they're saying about me, like one guy was like, "Oh, you're like the sweetest guy I've ever met," and it's like I couldn't decide whether to like take that seriously as a compliment or like as an insult. So shit like that. And then at one point they were like, "Oh, let's get Danny like taking a picture with all the girls." So they like arranged me like this, like a puppet, in between all these girls. And it's like, do you think I'm okay with that? Like, do you think that's not bullying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, because the reason I say that is because like the girls aren't going to take me seriously, and that's what I want. Like, you want women to take you seriously in a way. That's probably one reason guys don't like being like when people say that like your idea is cute. It's like because you're emasculating, you're debasing it, you know. So with this, it was like, oh, let's get a picture with him, like being, with girls because it's funny that way. Because that, and it was like, in a way, it was like intentionally saying like because he's so uneligible, it would be funny. It would be funny. It would be a joke if we got pictures with Danny and girls. Yeah, took me a while to be able to be like, oh, I can respect myself, because that's exactly what happened. Was that I realized I shouldn't respect myself, and that eventually led to some the gnarly mental health issues I'm sure I've talked about here before. I guess that's it for now. Bye.